Empress here with another beautiful message. I know you guys are used to seeing me with my cards. I am also in my home right now. This is my meditation room, still being slash library, still being decorated. But I wanted you guys to know that I am now going to be doing energy readings, which are regular readings that I used to do, but with just using my intuition and your energy. I let you guys know before that I am done using tarot. And the reason why I'm done using tarot is because it's still allowing us to allow the outside to determine what it is that we truly know. I never needed the cards to do the reading. All I needed was my intuition. And it's about relying on your intuition to bring you the answers. Bring you the answers. So this reading is solely on my intuition. I have picked up the energy. I just finished meditating. And this message, you'll know is for you by what I'm saying. I'm going to discuss where you are now. I'm going to discuss what it is that you need to know. I'm going to discuss what it is that you're not seeing. And then we're going to discuss where you are headed. In future readings, we will be doing some meditation, things of that nature. So I'm so excited to be sharing this with you guys. But yes, so in this reading, where you are now. Hello, everyone. Hi. Hi, yes. So where you are now, you will know, as I said before, if this is your reading based on the details I am giving you now in the where you are now. Where you are now, I feel you're in this place of wanting to be somewhere else. I feel a lot of you are in a place where you're ready to be somewhere different, whether it be in a career, in a job, in a relationship. There's this massive energy of wanting to be somewhere else, wanting to be in a higher position or an upgraded. I'm hearing the word upgrade. Someone wants an upgrade in a house, or an upgrade in finances, or an upgrade in, self. I feel you want to be a better you. I feel you feel as though circumstances around you are hindering you from becoming a better you. So there's this energy of really wanting to become better. And for some of you, you're saying, "Oh, it's my job that's holding me back, or it's this person, or it's this friend, or this is my family, or this love." There's something that you feel is holding you back, something that is blocking your intuition. So where you are now, you're in this place of feeling stuck. You're in this place of knowing where you want to be, knowing what it is that you want to have, or knowing what it is that you want to feel. I feel a lot of you want to feel good. You want to feel better. You want to feel, overall want to feel better. And I feel a lot of you feel as though it is your current circumstance or your current situation or the energy that you're in that you feel is hindering you from feeling that better. It's either the job, it's the relationship. There's something that you're saying, "Hey, I feel this is this that is hindering me from getting to where I need to be. And once this comes out of my life, once I leave this job, once I leave this person, once I leave this area, once I move to a different state," I'm hearing the word Texas. Some of you maybe move to Texas, one thinking about moving to Texas, or once I move to a different location, once this happens, after this, I will feel better. So that is where you are now. And what you need to know is that it is not the situation that is holding you back. It is your belief about the situation. So a lot of you have a belief that I need the money right now. I need this to help me in some way. I'm really feeling like a job situation for a lot of you. There's this energy of, I need this job right now. That is why I'm here. Or it's like a strong thing about finances. You are in a place because you feel as though you need the finances, you need the money. If this is about a relationship, I feel it's like you feel as though you can't find, like, this is, I need to be here, or we are tied in, we got so far, I already invested so much time, I already invested so much into this person, my family knows this person, this knows this person. If this is about, your spiritual growth, you feel as though it's your surroundings that is hindering you from moving forward. And it's your belief about these situations that is holding you back. It is not the job, it is not the person, and it is not the circumstances or situation around you that is holding you back. It's all about your beliefs. So a lot of you have limiting beliefs that have come about from way before you were consciously able to comprehend what was going on. So, for example, a lot of us are grown up with this idea about money, like, oh, that's too much, or that's too expensive, or we can't afford this. Like, you may have had your parents say, no, put that back because we can't afford this, or no, I can't afford this right now. And those words are limiting in themselves. When you tell yourself this is too expensive or I can't afford this, you're already putting this belief in yourself that you do not have enough, that you are lacking abundance, that you are lacking prosperity, that if you spend this, then it will not come back to you, or something may not be coming back to you. So for a lot of you, I definitely feel here there's limiting beliefs that are holding you in a position. So if this is about a job situation, you feel as though you need the money. If you tell yourself, I'm in this job because I need the money, or I need this to this, you're limiting yourself. You're limiting your belief. And I'm not saying just up and quit your job. I'm saying you need to change your beliefs before you do anything, because it's the same situation. It's different people, different places, but the same situations. I feel you have moved forward in your life. I feel you've changed jobs, your relationships, but you keep attracting the same energy. And it's because the beliefs behind the situation has to change, not the situation itself. So a lot of you, there's really this belief of lack, a belief of I don't have enough, or will I find different? Will I find better? Is this I feel a lot of you are even accepting where you are because you feel as though you should feel grateful. And you should feel grateful for anything, but do not allow gratefulness and gratitude to become limiting, as in, oh, there's people out here without a job, so I might as well be grateful for my job. No, be grateful because you know you're able to provide, but you don't have to stay anywhere. So the belief around money, and I just keep getting this energy of money, this belief around money, this belief around circumstances has to change in order for you to change what it is that you want in your life. If you want the situation to be different, if you want the energy to be different, the belief has to become different. So watching what you say, watching what you tell yourself, if your first instinct is to run to the sales rack, right, as soon as you went to the store, that is a limiting belief. That is the belief of I can't afford anything else over here, so I have to run over here. And it is that punitive, guys. It is that deep. It is that um how should I say it? It's that tedious. Everything that we do, everything that we say, where our energy goes, watch what you're saying. So what you're not seeing. So I'm going to go into what you're not seeing. What you're not seeing is that your words, your actions, your choices all matter. Your words, actions, and choices all play a huge role in what you are manifesting in your life currently. What you're currently manifesting in your life. So if you are currently manifesting circumstances that you do not desire, because you are in control, guys, that is something you need to know. What you're not seeing is that you are in control. The reason why you're manifesting the things that are happening and occurring in your life is because of the energy you are releasing. It is because of your beliefs. If you believe that, you know, people ain't, this is my favorite example because we all talk about relationships. If you believe that people aren't shit and you're going to get cheated on and this is going to happen, or all guys are this and all females are that, then you're going to attract that type of energy. If you believe that you need a job to survive, you're going to attract lack. If you believe that you can't be happy without this, that, and the third, I don't care what it is, everything is all about energy. If you believe you cannot live without this person, or if you believe you cannot live without this job, or it's going to be hard for you to move forward if you don't have this, you are living in a place of lack. And if you want abundance, you have to come from a place of abundance. You have to already feel abundance. You have to believe in who you genuinely are. And that genuine power is love. That genuine power is prosperity, is abundance, it's happiness, it's hope. And once you believe that fully, that you are abundant without the money, that you are joyful without the circumstances needed to change, that you are loved without the lover in your bed, everything around you will begin to change. Everything around you will begin to manifest differently. So I really feel you're in this place where your belief needs to change. What you believe, what you're telling yourself, how you're presenting yourself and how you are showing up in the world. So like I said, I'm going to go down the categories. If this is about your career, if this is about your love, I feel a lot of you are very, oh, I have to do this first before I can do this. There's a belief there that needs to change about who and what you are. You are more powerful than you know. You are more abundant than you know. I feel a really great energy. I feel a positive energy surrounding you. However, I definitely feel that you are in this place of stress and anxiety or confusion, not knowing what to do next, or feeling as if you are lost, or feeling as if you are stuck. And that stuckness is coming from a belief from the past. And if you are, and I'm going to give you guys a secret, if you're worried about the future or if you're fearing what's going to happen next, then you're living in the past. The only reason why we fear or worry about what's happening next is because of the events that we lived in the past. And the only way to move forward is to live fully in the present moment. So I feel your belief has to change. There's some belief that you are holding on to that has to change. And I feel it comes around, especially around the feeling of lack and abundance. So change your words. And it's not just about words, guys. Words are only 5%. It's your actions. Catch yourself what you're saying. If you're looking at a pair of shoes and the first thing is, oh, I can't afford this, it's too expensive, then right there, you're limiting yourself. You're limiting yourself, you're limiting abundance. How would a person who's abundant feel? If you want to become rich, if you want to have an amazing job, if you want to have a lover or the most amazing person in your bed, how will that feel now? How does it feel to have somebody who genuinely loves you for you? How does it feel to have $1 million in your bank account? How does it feel to be in a career that you love? How does that feel? And if you are unsure of how that feels, then you need to get more in tune with yourself. You have to get in tune with who you genuinely are, because who we genuinely are love. Abundance is your birthright. Money, prosperity, that is your birthright. That is something we all have access to. No one is off limits. No one, it doesn't matter what you look like, where you come from. We are all equal in the terms of the universe. There's only equality. We can all manifest the life that we desire, the world that we desire, and it comes from the power of our beliefs. But there are works and action steps, and that's what I'm going to get into next. So, where are you headed, right? Where are you headed? I feel for a lot of you, and I'm not going to sugarcoat this at all. I feel for a lot of you, there's this place of attracting more of what you do not. Hello, hi. Attracting more of what you may not prefer before it gets better. There's this energy of a little bit of more of what you don't want until you get better. But there is beauty in recognizing and seeing what you don't want, because the more you realize what you don't want, you realize what you do want. So there's never anything wrong ever occurring. Every time you feel frustrated, every time you feel lost, every time you feel quote unquote stuck, that is a beautiful place to be. That is the step one to your prosperity. Because when you realize that you don't want to be in this position, when you realize that you don't want to be in this space, when you realize you want to feel better, you want more money, you want a brand new car, whatever it may be, a lover, it doesn't matter. When you realize what you want, it only comes from recognizing what you don't want. And step one is that recognizing that awareness, that acceptance of, I realize what I don't want. I accept where I am currently. And how can I get there to there? And the only way to get from not having the money or in your bank account, a lover in your bed, to having the money in your bank account and lover in your bed is to change your belief, to change how you feel. And a belief is a thought that you keep thinking. A belief is just something that you just keep thinking over and over again. So you have to change what you think about. You have to change what you say. You have to change what it is that you may be currently manifesting. So for example, I'm really just getting this example surrounding money. A lot of your issues, I feel, are surrounding some sort of financial abundance. But abundance is an energy and a vibration across the board. And usually if we're struggling financially, we're struggling in our relationships. And it's just genuinely because all of it is a vibration. When you are abundance in nature, everything around you comes up with you. Everything around you comes up with you. And I want you guys to really understand that it is your energy that attracts. So spend more time in meditation. And this is how you change your vibration. Here we go. This is how you change your vibration. You spend more time in meditation. You spend time in nature. Ideally, you want to meditate at least 15 minutes a day. I would say 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes at night. You want to meditate. You want to spend time in nature. You want to do more of the things that you love. Because when you quiet out the noise of what you don't want, when you stop talking about what you don't want, and you allow yourself that silence, that infinite silence, you turn up the noise. You turn up the voice, your intuition, and you hear and receive these urges of where you should go and where you need to be to get the things that you want out of your life. So to get to from here to there, you have to learn to hear yourself. And the only way to hear yourself is to turn down everything else. So if you're having a hard time making decisions at this moment in time, because I feel a lot of you have to make a choice, there's a choice that you have to make to become unstuck, to move from here to there, to get out of that job, to get out of that relationship, or whatever it is that you need to do. What you need to move from here to there is the change of your belief. Stop complaining. That was straight from spirit. That was straight from a lot of, I heard the words stop complaining. A lot of you are complaining about where you are. A lot of you keep focusing on what you don't want. And that is exactly why you keep manifesting what you don't want in your reality. When it comes to your energy, guys, you get what you like, whether you like it or you get what you feel, whether you like it or not. So if you feel lack, you're going to manifest it whether you like it or not. There is no outside force that is doing this to you. The universe is not holding out on you. Anytime you ask for something, it is automatically given. You can read this amazing book by Abraham Hicks called Ask and It's Given, where she literally explains where Esther Hicks, through the voice of Abraham, literally explains that process. Anytime you guys ask for something, it is given to you automatically. When you ask for a love, when you ask for more money, when you ask to hit the lottery, it's already created vibrationally. It's created through the source of energy, but it's all about your alignment to it. You can't say I want $1 billion and then talk about how you don't have enough money. You can't say I want a lover and then talk about how lonely you are. You have to align to this energy. Thank you. You have to align to this energy automatically. And it's easier said than done. And the reason why it's easier said than done is because we're so used to listening to the noise. But there is nothing in this world, guys. I promise you. I promise you. There is nothing in this world, guys, that you cannot be, do, or have. There is nothing off limits to you. It is my promise to you. It is something that I want you to take with you wherever you go. Believe, trust, guys. And if you just trust within me and my message, you will live this life of pure abundance. But words do not teach. It is life that teaches. And you are the one in control of your life. If you choose to listen, you will receive. You are not limited to anything, whether it's being famous, whether it's being in the career, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you want to be the next president, if you want to be the freaking next person to touch the moon, if you want to be the next world scooper, it doesn't matter. It literally does not matter. There is nothing that you cannot have. A faithful relationship, $10 million, it's infinite abundance for everyone. Everyone has access to infinite abundance. There is this flawed premise that we receive from the time that we are younger, where if that everyone can't have it all, that every part, like if we all have it all, there won't be enough in the world. Like somehow money is going to absorb or abundance is going to absorb. But we're literally brought here to live the life that we deserve. Like, I don't know how to express it enough. I don't know how to say it in any other words. We are literally brought here as gods and goddesses. We are gods and goddesses who are meant to be in our full power. The only reason why we feel negative emotion, when you guys are feeling negative emotion, when you guys are feeling angry, insecurity, doubt, worry, fear, it is only because you're not believing and thinking what your inner being, what your higher power, spirit, God, Allah, the universe, you are thinking an opposite. So you know when you are connected to that source energy, when you feel good. When you feel good about yourself, when you feel good about your life, when you feel good about who you are in full connection. Who you genuinely are will never feel guilty, will never feel lack, will never judge you. You will never judge you. So ask yourself, how am I experiencing lack? Am I judging myself for not making better choices? Am I judging others? Am I worried about this? Am I worried about that? Am I doubting this? Am I not truly believing? Beliefs manifest, and if you truly believe that you will not have enough, if you truly believe that there's some sort of lack out there, or this is not meant for you, or whatever, then you will just continue to receive the evidence of that. If you want a new car, you can't say, I want this new car. As soon as you say, I want this new car, boom, it's created for you vibrationally. The only thing that stops you from getting there, from having this new car to not having this new car, is your attention on it. If your attention is on not having this new car, you're only going to manifest more of that. So, to recap this entire message, where you are now, you feel like you are in a place where you're trying to become unstuck, whether that is mentally, whether that is in a physical situation like a job or relationship. There's this energy of wanting to become unstuck. 2, what do you need to know? The only reason why you feel stuck is because of your belief about the situation. There is some sort of limiting belief somewhere. If it's involving your career, you feel as though you may not have enough money, or how can I pay for this, or how can I pay for that? If I need to pay for this, I need to pay for that, I need to do this. If it is about a relationship, I feel you are, and I'm just getting this message now, I feel that you're too focused on your partner. There's a need to focus more so on yourself. And once you focus on yourself, that energy will rise. Like, it's really all about the relationship with self. Your relationship with you has to be the most important relationship in this world, because that is the true reason why we are here. And once your relationship with you becomes the most important relationship in this world, the universe will be like this. The universe will be like this. Oh, you wanted that person to be like this? Oh, you wanted this happen? Because it's all about your energy, and it's all about becoming independent from the environment around you. You have to become greater than your circumstances. If it's about your mental health, if it's about you feeling like your thoughts are clouded, you're confused, you're overthinking, you really, really, really have to change your beliefs about yourself. You have to change your beliefs about spending time with yourself, meditation, eating right, reading. There's a lot of different habits and choices that you have to make, and what you need to, and where you are headed. I feel you are headed in a place where things will get up or down. There's only joy and misery, and you get to choose on what side of the path that you want to be on. You could be on the path of joy, or you could be on the path of misery, and you only know which side you are on by how you feel, and how you feel will yield to you the things that you want in your life. Okay, so things will get better. They are. It's inevitable. You only go through the tough because who you generally are wants to be expressed. The God and Goddess within you wants to be fully embraced during this lifetime. So please remember that the only reason why you feel negative, the only reason why you feel fear, worry, and doubt, like I just said, is because you are not being who you genuinely are. You're not connecting to that higher power within you. You're not being that you were born to be. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the first energy reading, one of many. I will be doing this more often. Oh yes, before I go, I do want to answer any questions that you guys may have, so I'm going to give 60 seconds for those who are on this live to ask me any question that they may have any confusion on. It could be personal, it could be no questions off limits. Ask away, and you will have the advice received from me and my inner being, my spiritual guide. So I'm gonna give 30 seconds more to ask a question. If there are no questions, I'm going to end this live in full love and light. I wish you nothing but the best. I send you nothing but the best. I send you love. I send you joy. I send you peace. I send you prosperity. I send you happiness. I send you growth. I send you confidence to make the decision to take control. How do I stay in high vibrations? Beautiful question. The only way to stay in high vibrations is to choose it. You have to choose high vibrations. But how does it become easy to choose high vibrations? The number one best way to choose high vibrations, and I'm going to give a little drum roll for this because this is very, very important. Meditation. Meditation. Meditation, meditation, meditation. And the reason why meditation is so important, because through the process of meditation, you become connected to the higher being, which is truly you. Through silence, through spending time in nature, you access that pure potentiality. You access that feel of pure consciousness. You access that feels of pure positivity. So, and the more you practice, because meditation is literally practice. Meditation is literally practice. This is not something you're just going to get right your first time doing. Meditation is something you constantly do over and over and over again. As you continue to do it, as you continue to stick with it, you'll feel your vibrations rising. And when you come into a situation where you're being challenged or you're being asked to choose that positive vibration, it's going to become easier. And as you keep your vibration high, you're only going to attract in the universe more things to make you feel better. That is the only way. It's not the only way, but that is one way you can start right now. I literally finished meditating before I got on here. I meditate in the morning, meditate in the afternoon, meditate at night. And I set the intention throughout every meditation to release any limiting belief, to let go of the things that no longer serve me, to become my highest self. So practice, practice, practice meditation. It will give you access to that higher connection. It will give you access to that pure source of love, and it will make you feel better about you. And then you stay in high vibration by continuing to make choices that make you feel good. You got to feel good. You have to feel good. So if you're going to a job and it doesn't feel good, you have to point out the things and focus on what makes you feel good. You have to focus on what makes you feel good. That is how you stay in high vibrations. Focusing on what makes you feel good. How do I help myself focus on what makes me feel good? Meditation. Meditation, appreciation. Meditation, appreciation. Meditation, appreciation. For example, if you're at work and you're at a job that you don't like, sit there in the morning and write out all the positive aspects. Focusing on all the positive aspects and things that make you feel good. Let's say it's not the co-workers, it's not the environment, but you know what? I love the drive on my way to work. I love that I'm able to provide for my family. I love that I am able to be here. I love that I'm alive and I'm having this experience. The more you focus on the good will feed back to you. It is law of attraction. It is law. The universe works on law. Just like there are laws governing the human population, there's laws governing our spiritual body, which is our true reality. You must first accept that you are vibrational. You must first accept that there's a higher power. And I don't mean there's one higher power that everyone believes that there's one higher power. No, there's infinite higher powers. There's infinite consciousness that we were born from here, that we still are. We are more nothing than we are something. Only 1,000 point, and this is called quantum physics, guys. It's literally being proven through science now for those who may not genuinely believe in the law of attraction. It is literally proven scientifically now that we are 0.000000001% of something. We are more nothing in vibration and energy than anything else in this world. New moon. Is there anything specific we as a collective can do and focus on? I'm going to give you guys, whether it's a moon, whether it's the sun, whether it's the stars, as long as you focus on something positive, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. Okay? And that is a big reason why I started to give up on astrology and tarot, not because I don't believe in these things, but because the more you give your power away to something outside of yourself, you will believe that that is what's controlling you. So my advice for any day, no matter if the moon is on the left side, whether it's a new moon, an old moon, whether it's the retrograde, no matter what it is, if you become independent on your own, meaning you control yourself, literally you can do this through the practice of meditation, nothing can stop you. So my advice would be to, during this new moon, any moon honestly, meditate, spend time in nature, read, focus on yourself, focus on the things that make you happy. The goal, guys, is to not be attached to anything. That is the real secret. You don't want to be attached to anything. You don't want to be attached to people. You don't want to be attached to situations. You don't want to be attached to circumstances. You don't want to be attached to tarot. You don't want to be attached to the moon. You don't want to be attached to the oceans. You don't want to be attached to videos. You don't want to be attached to this. Okay? You don't want to be attached to anything. That is the freaking secret. That is the secret to living a life of full abundance and joy. Do not give your, I don't give a fuck, it's the sun, the star, the moons, I don't care how they're aligning. Do not give your power away to anything. That is the secret to feeling invincible. That is the secret to feeling invincible. When you are the only one, when you are the only one who can control how you feel on the inside, you are invincible. And the only way to become independent, because this practice is called being independent of karma. And see, look, now we're getting into a deeper message. So you guys help me on here. I love this. Becoming independent of karma. A lot of us believe that karma is just something that happens negative when it's something bad happened. Karma is something we create in every single moment. Every single moment you are creating your karma. That is why it is very important to accept where you are now, because where you are now where you are now has been let up from past and previous events. So your word choice, your thoughts, your beliefs, whatever, that is creating your karma. And karma is not a negative word. Karma is not something you have to be afraid of, because there is positive karma. There's good karma. There's great karma. And the only way, and there's 3 ways to control karma. Listen, guys, because karma does not have to affect your life. This is the secret. And everyone here right now, anyone who clicks on this video, I'm literally giving you the secret to control your freaking life right now. You can become independent of karma, meaning nothing you have done in the past, nothing you are doing right now, and nothing that will happen in the future will have an effect on who you genuinely are. It's called becoming independent of karma, and you do that through the process of meditation. And that means releasing attachment. When you become detached from the world around you, meaning you're no longer focused on people, you're no longer focused on whether the job is going to work out, whether the money is there, whether the moon is full or not, whether the tarot reading said this, when you know whether that person said that or this person is doing this, when you no longer care, literally it's all about caring, and care is another word for attachment. When you're no longer attached or care, you are free of karma. You're free. Can't nothing fuck with you. Literally, it makes sense if you think about it. If you don't care about anything, how could anything fuck with you? It's literally the law of karma, and you can literally look this up. To become independent of your life, okay? To become dependent only on you, You have to release attachment. And it's not just, oh, I have this attachment to this person. No, it's attachment to negative thinking. It's attachment to caring about whether the money's there, whether it's not. And just because you are releasing it, because us as human beings, we have this flawed premise, this belief that we have to care in order for things to work out, that we got to work hard. You don't have to work hard. The another law of the universe is the law of least effort. The universe literally is here to work for us. We are the universe. We are gods and goddesses. We are literally here to do nothing and have everything. Like, do nothing and have everything. Please remember that quote. Do nothing and have everything. Meaning, when you release your resistance, when you no longer are attached, because attachment causes resistance. And when you're attached to something, you're creating resistance, which is your karma. So if you are attached to a human being, because that's the thing that we all seem to connect on the most, when you're attached to a person and you're thinking about what they're doing and what it is, you're creating your karma. You're creating your karma in every second. And it's creating more resistance. Okay? It's creating more resistance. So when you literally take a step back and detach yourself and do nothing but focus on what makes you feel good, you will literally have everything. You will literally have everything. And I'm telling you guys, the way to get there is meditation. And there are other ways to get there. But in order for you to know those ways specifically for your life, because no one, not even myself, can tell you specifically how to get there. That is between you and your own inner being. That is between you and your higher power. That is between you and the God or goddess that lives within you. You will know exactly what you need to do to get to where you need to be through the process of listening. A lot of us tend to talk too much. We're always thinking. We think that we're not in control of, we're overthinking. We're thinking like, oh, I'm an overthinker. Creating these affirmations on ourselves that we feel have now become a cool thing for some reason, but they're not. Don't deem yourself an overthinker. Don't deem yourself with anxiety or depression. Don't deem that on yourself. The only reason why you feel that way is because you're not in tune with who you truly are. Ask yourself, what am I under the influence of? Am I under the influence of my inner being, or am I under the influence of something else? If who I truly am, who you truly are, does not judge, does not worry, does not fear, does not doubt. Who you truly are is free. Who you truly are is detached. Who you truly are knows that everything is working out for you no matter what. Because everything can only work out for you. There is no such thing as loss. There's no such thing as failure. That is your own perspective. That is an illusion in your mind. If something does not work out for you, that is an illusion. Everything is always working out for you. Everything is always causing you to get something better, no matter how it looks on the outside. That is why it's very important for us to get in control of how we feel on the inside. How we feel on the inside. So, do nothing and you'll have everything. Meditate, read, okay? Do things that make you feel good, and you will have everything. So, biggest takeaway, meditate. I'm telling you. And you're never going to get this done, and you're never going to get this wrong, guys. Trust me. And you think you know until you know. When I first started doing tarot, I unlocked myself into this place where I felt like I just fucking discovered it. I discovered that there's a higher power that's willing to play with us. I discovered that if I trust myself, then I can have whatever I want. And then I became attached to different things. My asking became greater. So I went back into this place after feeling great to a place again where I'm like, okay, I feel lost. I feel stuck. I feel like I'm not in control. And it was only because I wasn't doing that process that got me there in the first place, which was meditation, which was focusing on what made me feel good. And then I took what I was going through, what I learned, and I have now a brand new perspective that I'm looking back on like, wow, I still wouldn't have changed anything. Before I got to where I was before, I was like, I wouldn't have changed anything. And I'm glad I went through the experience I just went through after already being connected to that source and disconnecting from it again. So I was connected to the source and I disconnected from it, from going back to being focused on reality. When you are reality based, you will become, this is how you know if you're connected or not. When you're reality based, you will feel like shit. When you're reality based, you're looking for reality for answers. You're looking towards reality for answers. You're looking towards the money, you're looking towards the people. And when you're self-dependent, when you're self-based, you're only looking towards yourself for answers. And I had became reality based again because I was focused on cards that are showing up in reality rather than just my own intuition. And I didn't think it was harmless then, which it wasn't. But through that process and me not feeling good again, I came into this new power. I came into this new perspective. And I'm like, oh shit, it gets better from here. It only gets better. Everything is only working out for you. So, believe, you shall receive. Do nothing, you will have everything. You are more nothing, you are no thing, literally no thing, no one. And yet, you're everything. You're everything. Because we're all energy. Yes. Any other questions before I go? But I'm happy to go on this journey with you guys because it is very, 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 very important. And I want it for all of us. Like, we all felt good. Can you imagine a world where everyone was feeling good? Like, there will be no fucking worries. Like, we'd go outside and just as we are, we live just as we are. Like, we all deserve to be in a place where we feel free, where we're just riding a wave of abundance, where we're riding this cloud of momentum. When you feel good, that momentum builds and just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And I want that for everyone. I want every child to go to sleep knowing that they are worthy. I want everybody to go to sleep with full bellies. I want everybody to wake up knowing that they are worthy, knowing that they don't have to be attached to the person who cut them off. It's okay, let it go. Knowing that when we were just talking about karma, for example, if somebody cuts you off in traffic and you release this negative emotion, you just created karma for yourself. But anyway, so that's why it's important to become undetached, not caring. I used to be so self-conscious. I used to care about what people said. And could you imagine, like, I used to hide myself when I was on camera. Like, I used to hide and worry and fear and doubt myself. And it's like, now that I look back on it, I say, why? But I know back then I didn't know what I know now. And I want everybody to know what I know now, which is being in control of yourself leads you to freedom. It leads you to freedom. Being in control of who you are leads you to freedom. And no one else can create in your experience for you. No one else. You are the only creator in your own experience. You are the only one creating. One of my biggest worries was when I was in a relationship, I was going to get cheated on. And that was to me, that's a ridiculous fear because no one can create in my experience. If I attracted a cheater, it's because I believed in that. Literally. So if I believed, even though my hope was I won't get cheated on, I was more so focused on being cheated on or not attracting someone who was going to cheat on me, that I attracted cheaters in the past. I'm happily married now, guys, by the way. My husband's faithful. But that's because I believed in a different story. I believed that I was worthy of a love that was just mine. I believed that I felt good whether somebody was in my... That's the most important fact. I felt good whether somebody's there or not. Whether my person comes or goes. Just because I'm married doesn't mean I care if my person up and leaves. Because I feel good on my own. I just know that I'm going to attract something better. I'm going to attract some more. And that's where you truly have to be, because every single person is available to this. Every single person has this power. It's not off limits to anyone. I don't care what you look like. I don't care where you come from. Your confidence is what attracts and creates in your life. No one can create for you. No one can create for you. No one can create for you. Like, literally tell yourself, no one can create for me, so why am I worried? No one can create for me, so why do I care? No one can create for me, so who gives a fuck? No one can create for me. I am the creator of my experience. Take control of your life and don't blame yourself for anything that has happened. Taking responsibility for your life and taking control means that you don't blame anyone else and not even yourself for where you now find yourself. You didn't know what you didn't know. It's okay. Now that you know, what choices are you going to make differently? What choices are you going to do different? How are you going to make yourself feel better? Because you have to care about you. You have to care about you more than you care about anyone else in this world. So who cares you didn't get a text back? So text yourself. Like, don't make things that are not important. And that's what we have been taught. We have taught to make a lot of things that aren't truly important to us. I remember there was times when getting a man or being married was like the most important thing. That means you won. When you had 2 kids, a white picket fence, and the American dream, they sold us that. That's not true. It's not true at all. I mean, if that's what you want, then you can have that. But what we all genuinely want is to feel good. The only thing you're number one, if you create a list of all the things you want, at the top of that list is to feel, it should be to feel good all the time, to live in well-being. When somebody asks me, what do I want to be or what do I want to do? I tell them, I just want to feel good. That's all I want to do. However that looks, it looks. I don't care how it fucking looks. As long as I'm happy. As long as I'm happy, I don't care how it looks. I don't care how it shows up. I don't care what it means. I just want to feel good. And that's how you open that gate to freedom. That is how you make your way there. Because when you only care about feeling good, you only focus on that. I don't care. And like I said, it's a practice. We all go through it. Me too. I'm still practicing. Still practicing letting go and releasing and just focusing on feeling good. But once you recognize and make that your priority, not the relationship, not the children, not the job, not the money, the priority is to feel good no matter what. To feel good if the money is there, to feel good if the money is not, to feel good if the person is there, to feel good if the person is not. Once you make that your priority, once you make that your objective, you are on your way to freedom. You are. I promise you. I bet you $1 billion. I bet you $1 billion. Bet you $1 billion. Once you make well-being your priority, you just opened your gate. And nothing can stop you. You will feel like a superhuman. You'll feel superhuman, but there's no such thing as superhuman. Being human is super. We are the best things ever. We are literally living in our heaven. We think heaven is a place that you go. No, it's a place right here on earth. It's a place right here on earth. It's right here. You can live it in it, or you can live in your hell. It's up to you. You create it. So ask yourself, what do I want to create? What do I want? And what am I willing to do to get it? Am I willing to sit in meditation every day to feel good? Because it only takes about 0.06% of your energy to meditate. That's the least amount of energy you're going to spend on anything. And the hardest part is showing up. Once you get there, you just won. You won. You won. If the question is, how do I meditate? Pick a sound. Pick any sound in the room. I don't know if you can hear my fish tank, but that's the sound I usually pick. Pick your breath. Pick the air conditioner. Pick the wind. And just focus on that sound. You catch your mind wandering, say, it's okay. I see you. And bring yourself back to that sound. Bring yourself back. You find yourself wondering again. It's okay. I see you. Come right back. Find yourself wondering again. It's okay. I see you. And as you continue this practice, it will get easier and easier and easier and easier and easier. If you want to start off with a guided meditation, there are tons on YouTube. Okay? So, I enjoyed our interaction here more than you guys will ever know. I love you. And I will see you soon. Okay? Make you your priority. Please also, guys, like, share this video. You know, do that. If you don't, it's okay. You see, that's the best part about detachment. It's okay. Love you guys.